do this. I want to remind everybody watching after the fact or watching today to resubscribe and also here on Twitch, and also to join the YouTube as well. I'm also on Patreon, and I believe there's just a follow thing, and I post a lot of free stuff there as well. So you know what? Many ways to find me. ArmandRosamilia.com as well. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Refuse to call it X. I am on Threads. I am on Blue Sky. I am on Instagram. I'm everywhere, baby. I'm everywhere. There's Mr. Frank. It is not a Detroit Tigers camo hat. Ugh. Well, I guess it kind of looks like it. I need to get a Red Sox camo hat. I don't believe I have one anymore. We went out to B Max Buffet in Callahan last night, Of course, I had to wear my camo shorts, and I wore this shirt. And everybody there, except for everybody, knew each other. Like everybody was talking. Maybe it's a sweet Uncle Cracker. God, I wish I had an Uncle Cracker camo hat. I'm probably one of the only people that don't have an Uncle Cracker camo hat. What is Uncle Cracker even doing anymore? He doesn't have any more songs to cover. He's not hanging out with Kid Rock, drinking a couple of Bud Lights. What's going on? Yeah, everybody in the place knew each other, talking to each other. The place was packed. Food was friggin' the pork chops, delicious. And they had peppers, or they had sausage, peppers, and onions. And what I did was they had biscuits, homemade biscuits. I took the biscuit apart and I put 2 pieces of sausage and some of the peppers and onions, and I made a little sandwich, and I did that about, I don't know, 7 times. I was going to say sweet fallopian tube t-shirt, but you sat back and now I can see it's a Charlie Daniels shirt. Charlie Daniels. Whatever happened to that guy? Actually, I think he's dead. You had me at biscuits. Oh, the biscuits are so freaking good. If you ever come down here, Frank, except for MondoCon, it is a wonderful, wonderful little southern buffet. Great buffet. And they have certain things on certain nights. So last night was baked chicken, fried chicken. They had chicken livers, which I'm not eating. Sausage and peppers and onions, and a ton of sides. So good. I've heard there ain't nothing like Montgomery biscuits. You mean the baseball team? Excuse me. Yeah, probably not. But they have different things. So like tonight is I don't remember what tonight is. Friday and Saturday night they do shrimp and fish. They add to the buffet. You like chicken livers? Tonight is gizzards. Shelly does not like chicken livers, but she loves gizzards, which is weird. When we first started dating, we went to a barbecue place and they had gizzards and she ate them, or hearts. Really interesting. Chicken livers and onions. Really? What's up, Tom? Pass on the gizzards. Yeah, Shelly doesn't eat chicken livers. But the people that were there last night, we went to B-Max, Tom. You know B-Max. You and Jess came to B-Max with us. And there were people that were just loving the chicken liver last night. She said it was Mac was back in the grill making it, which is great. The owner walking around table to table talking, knowing everybody. Everybody just knowing everybody. Yep, the barbecue buffet. Yep. Friday and Saturday they do shrimp and fish, as well as everything else. So those are the days I enjoy going the most. Chicken gizzards is like a chewed up, crapped out, overcooked piece of hubba. So you don't. I'm not getting the vibe here, Frank. Do you like chicken gizzards or you don't? Because way of saying it like that makes it seem like you really like them. So that's why I'm confused. And I know Shelly likes that because normally when I say, "Oh, let's go to a buffet," she's like, "Meh." But it turns out she just doesn't like Chinese buffet because she doesn't eat any vegetables, and there's 4 different kinds of chicken she could eat. Basically, that's it. She's like, I'll go to this every friggin' week. And I'm like, I'd go to this every day. I like them only slightly more than chicken buttholes. Delicious. So, we did that. We did that last night. There's Nick Zinn. I'm kind of hoping I can get Amanda Ward over here for a writing session in the next couple weeks. And then be like, you know what? Let's go back up there because I took her there once and she enjoyed it. Let's go. Let's go up there and get some food. The pork chops were freaking delicious too. Some good pork chops. I ate a lot of onion rings for some reason. I'm like a little kid. I got to eat a lot of onion rings whenever I go anywhere. So my goal today is 2 pages. Finish this page and then do another one. I also I'm going to start a short story. There's an anthology that is open till the 31st. They're looking for cosmic horror. Probably a lot cooler in there than August. Yeah. So they actually fixed the air conditioning. I guess when we went, the air was not working properly. So it was actually very nice in there with the air on. Right now it is 63 degrees and windy, and I got all the windows open. The cats are going nuts. They love running around when it's just so nice. I wish it would just stay like this. I think the high is like 69 today, if you know what I mean. Frank asked Nixon if he listened to Tough. I have not yet. Only knew about them due to that hair metal documentary. It's too freaking. What? How cold is it up there, Tom, Nick, and Mr. Frank? It's supposed to be like 70, like low 70s for the rest of this week, which is awesome. $48. That's nice. Definitely cold. Tired of it. Also, don't like heat either. Tom, I don't know where you're ever gonna live in your life. Then you don't like cold. You don't like hot. Balmy 55 in Cranberry, New Jersey. I hear that a lot about Cranberry, New Jersey, though. Looking at the 10-day forecast, we're going to be into the 70s for the next 10 days or so, which is great. Hopefully it'll be nice and cool on Halloween here as well. Yeah, cranberry growing weather, exactly. Nick said, speaking of cats, the only good thing about fall is Wawa and Quick Check. You have turkey stuffing and cranberry subs, or hoagies, or grinders, or po' boys. I don't think they really legally can call them po' boys in New Jersey. I just wrote a story that I finished up, and it's set in New Orleans. And the guy is eating a po' boy in the beginning of it. You know, to get that Louisiana flavor. You got a new cat. When'd you get a new cat? Oh my God. How many cats you got now, Nicholas? If that is your real name. My wife is not feeling well. What kind of po' boy? A po' boy. Oysters. You know, you go to Louisiana, you get an oyster po' boy. Never a torpedo. Yeah, do they even say that anymore? Did they ever say that? We got one a week ago, so two cats. He came with a name that we are keeping. What's the name of it? Ella Fitzgerald, the cat. Sometimes you sit so still, I think the feed froze up. How about this? I'll just do this the whole time. I mean, I'm not sure how I would write, but yeah, now I'm tired. Now I'm just exhausted. Elephant Gerald. You can get crawfish po' boy. You know what? You get the oyster. If you're doing it, you do it right. Shrimp po' boy. Nah. If you're gonna go in, you go in all the way. That's what I always say. The place we went to in New Orleans, that basically it was oyster po' boy, but they had other ones, but they were listed really small on the menu. The cat's name, Count Chocula. God, I hope that really is the cat's name. My favorite cereal of all time. Wow, Mr. Frank just says dumb. Wow. If Ella Fitzgerald married Darth Vader, her name would be Elevator. Think about that. What's the other cat's name? Frankenberry? I was guessing the cat's name was Dumb. We didn't capitalize dumb at first, so I just thought it was, dumb. I saw some Monster Cereal mashup box. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. I don't like that. He's dark brown, and all the other cats were called other cereal. Ah, if he was black with white, then he would be, But anyway, that's good. The gone too far. What? Watching a good docs about murdered NFL players lately? Just the Air McNair one. The problem is, my wife has been home, and we've been binge watching everything that we have on the taped on the DVR on the Betamax, and we're down to like 10 episodes of like Contraband or like any of those shows. I love those shows where they're basically, the Coast Guard is narco subs or any of those. So Contraband, I know, is one of them. And so we got like 10 of those left. That's it. And I was like, I always watch one of these before I go to bed. My wife knows it's like 10:30. All right, I'm getting ready to go to bed because I'm putting on. Can't think of the other ones. There's ones like in the Newark, the port of Newark. There's one in something at sea. There's all the border crossings from Texas to Mexico. I watch all of those. And I was like, you know what? It's early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's 8 o'clock at night. Let's watch something else. So I put on. I'm like, let's see what we got on Netflix that we haven't watched yet, and that was one of them. That Air McNair thing. So I think it was like an hour. It was only like an hour. Untold. I like all those Untold, except for they have a soccer one, and I'm like, I don't want to watch the soccer one. What's going on here? Watch any good docs on NFL players murdered by sharks? No, but if there is one and you say it's good, I'm not going to believe you anymore, Nick. I'll tell you what. I had no idea the station manager in news radio is the same guy as Milton in Office Space. Mind equals blown. I don't even know where that comes from. Not sure what we're even doing there. Reminding everybody to resubscribe. So I got to the next page, just so you know. Just so's you knows. I knew that, but he's in a ton of stuff as quirky characters like Coen Brothers movies. Next page, Nixon! Next page! All the neighbors can hear me now. All the windows are open. The glasses, filthy. Heels, tall. Bikini, small. Said she likes the ocean. Ooh. Oofa! Let me cheat here. Let me see where Tom is. You done with this chapter, Tom? Tom messaged me? Did Tom message me? I was waiting, then got distracted for that page. Nick was busy eating Count Chocolate. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I messaged. Okay, let me see. I don't know why my phone sometimes does not. Oh, there it is. Okay. I will. I'm not going to work on it now because then I just sit here and read, and But as soon as I'm done, I will knock out another chapter, which will be good. So I did the hand gestures to that rhyme. Yeah, you have to, right? I can count on you. I'm at work, so no cereal. I'm at work, and I can get cereal if I want. So I have this thing where I never trust milk. I don't drink milk. I'm not a fan of milk. It upsets my tummy. I don't know if I am, what do you call it, but it's just not, I don't know if it's just, do the Hills and McKean ball. But it upsets my stomach if I drink too much milk. Like, I will at times drink chocolate milk, and I know it's gonna rip right through me. I know I'm gonna have some problems, but I love chocolate milk. But I have Count Chocolate, about half a box of Count Chocolate. But I also, once the milk has been in there for like a week or more, I'm always like, yeah, this milk is probably like cottage cheese. It's spoiled. My wife always yells at me. She's like, look at the date on it. I'm like, you can't trust that date. That's just a suggestion date. That's if the milk is in the refrigerator's never been opened, and the milk has never been opened. That's the best case scenario. She's like, today's the 16th. The milk is good till the 19th. No, no, it's not. That milk's been done since the 10th. There was a vampire cereal, ghost, werewolf, Frankenstein, and mummy, but where is a creature from the Black Lagoon cereal? That's a whole different thing that they probably would have to pay for. Also, make that a thing I can buy with Mondo coin. All right. Oh, use the back scratcher. I love using the back. I'm gonna use this one. It's got my 4-pronged, because it's the red back scratcher with the 4-pronged crown. Little Joan Baez there for you. / Judas Priest. I'm gonna have that song in my head. Oh, this just feels so good. Sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm like, my back itches, because it's like hairy, like a Sasquatch back there. And then I'm like, oh wait, I have back scratchers. Actually, I have 2 back scratchers. The other one is a bigger one, a wooden one, but I prefer this one. I like the plastic. Frank reminded me to use the Mondo coin. Yep, use that Mondo coin before it all runs out. I don't know. Well, let me write that down, that I was working on something. What was I working on? What if you keep missing the itchy spot because it's missing a finger? Yeah, you got to adjust. You got to, it's been broken for about 2 months now. So I've figured out, it's kind of like when you're shaving and all the hair is stuck right in the middle of the blade, and no matter what you do, you can't get that out. And you don't want to you don't want to throw that one out and get another disposable out, because it just, So you got to like kind of move it a little bit to the left or to the right, so you're going to actually get the hair. I heard Sammy Hagar, Michael Anthony, and Joe Satriani are playing together. Yeah, they've been playing together for several years with Jason Bonham on drums. Well, Sammy Hagar has about 400 different bands. I think they were The Circle or something. I don't know. I'm a big fan of any of Sammy Hagar stuff. I'm a big Sammy fan. he did like a bunch of he did like an album where he had a bunch of guest stars like Kid Rock. They did a song which was actually a very good song, and Neil Schon from Journey, and I think he's recorded with Brad Paisley. That's who's on drums. We're discussing that at work. All you gotta do is ask me. Yeah. What do you know about shaving? Not much. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not much. I shave my head. I shave my head a lot, and I shave my face. And it gets to the point where like I have the electric thing where you just, and then I never like if I shave, I shave in the shower. I shave my head in the shower and my face in the shower because it clogs up the drain in the sink. So but then what I'm supposed to do the next day, I'm supposed to use the handheld electric one. But then I forget, and then like this is like 3 days growth, and it's just too long, and it'll hurt. Good times. Chickenfoot. Who was in Chickenfoot? Wasn't that Chad? Not Chad Kroger. Chad whatever from the playing drums from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Excuse me. So I finished a chapter of Down and Dirty 3, and now I'm working on Nazi Treasure for Severed Press. Chad Letsky from The Accused. Yeah, that guy. I hope Chad Letsky's doing well. I hope Chad Hoey is also doing well. I hope anybody named Chad. Chad Kroger. I hope that guy's doing great after his marriage dissolved. Who knows? Yeah, Professor Chad Letsky. Exactly. Nope. Spam risk. Stop calling me. What can I think of this word? Who the hell is this? Is right? Why can't I think of this freaking word? Oh. Disappoint. I couldn't remember the word. What disappoint? I couldn't remember the word for that. Man, I'd be such a better writer if I could remember what words meant. So yesterday, when I was on Twitch, I had gotten 2 phone calls for people like, "Oh, you signed up for whatever." I got like 5 more last night, and I got 2 of them this morning. Next time, answer it, but only say "Bubba Booey" to the conversation. That's what I should do. Make that a thing I'm gonna buy also. You're gonna waste all your points, Mr. Frank. Getting back to work. Good luck on getting those words and more phone calls. Thank you, Nick. You have a wonderful time at work. If you need any help with drummers in any of Sammy Hagar's bands, let me know. I won't be on much longer. Bye, Nick. Do you want me to put puns up for that? To buy Nick? I'm drinking green tea because I like it. That's why. Stop asking me damn questions. Please and thank you. You said please and thank you. Here comes the garbage truck. Chuck's pickup block. No, that's a school bus. If a school bus was out there. They're getting closer. They're getting close. They're on the other side. Oh, they're on the other side. They start on the other side. It's not one of those. The garbage service we had before was they had the giant claw on the side of the truck and it would pick it up and then shake your can and break it and then drop it on the ground. Now it's just a dude riding on the back of the truck breaking your garbage can. We also were all issued garbage cans, 10, 12 years ago. And as they are breaking, they're saying that they will not replace garbage cans. So you just have to buy a garbage can since they're doing it by hand anyway. And then when this contract ends and they go to the next one, then they'll make you spend $500. Well, there's 2 guys on the back. One of them's wearing a blue bandana around his face. I think he's a Crip. He's also wearing very, very high socks. This is what they're doing is they're going on either side of the road. Because they just took my garbage can and now they're just talking. Oh, they got like a little flip thing on the back. So you put it on the thing and then it shakes your garbage can. And then they just basically rolled my garbage can into the middle of the road, more or less. So anybody coming down the street is gonna hit my garbage can now. Great job, guys. Great job. This is what I'm paying the city for. Do they back up to your garage door? No, they do not. Ooh, that wind is blowing that garbage smell into the house. Woo! 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 Smells like Chuck Buda was here using the bathroom. Smells like Staten Island. Pretty much, yeah. It smells like Arthur Gill Road. I remember the time, it might have been the first MondoCon, maybe the second, where Chuck came out and somebody said something about taking a shower. He's like, "Oh, I didn't think we were taking showers." Dude, you're here for like 5 days. Take a damn shower. But yeah, people are getting up early and taking showers. It still smells. What the hell? Chuck's New Western dropped today, according to BookBub. Yeah, so Chuck's been doing what I've been telling him to do for years, and basically just drop everything on the 15th. Doesn't matter what day it is. So the last 3 months, I've had a release on the 15th, and so has Chuck. But he put it up yesterday. He put it up on the 15th. I put up mine on the 15th. So literally the last 3 releases from Chuck have been my last 3 releases, the same dates. It's very exciting. Chuck used to do that Tuesday thing. Oh, everything needs to be released on Tuesdays. You know, they release music and TV, blah blah blah. Too. I'm like, that's so 80s. Nobody does that. You just release it whenever the hell you want now. I mean, the Big Five still do the Tuesday release. So why are you releasing it on the same day that they're releasing all of their stuff? I didn't correlate that until just now, but it tracks. Yeah. So my thing is always on the 15th. I'm going to tell you why. I'll tell you why I do it on the 15th. A couple, 3 reasons. It gives me about a half a month of sales, which is usually pretty good for a new release. So while I'm like halfway through the month, and I'm like, man, this month sucks. But then I'm like, oh, but I got this new release out this month, and now I'm making money. I don't know if that really works or not. I do my newsletter on the 15th of every month, and so that also works. And also the Tropical Authors do their newsletter the 1st and the 15th of every month. So I try to get it in for the 15th of every month because their newsletter actually makes me some good sales. So that's what it is. Excuse me, I'm burping. This is what I just read. I got to do a review of it, so I put it. So I put it up on my desk. Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers, an epic friendship, the rise of improv, and the making of an American film classic. Good, very good book. Suggested, very good book. I will be putting up a review. Serve up fresh like freaking biscuits, like those biscuits last night. So tonight we are. We tried to go. Let's say Wednesday, Monday. We tried to go to BMAX, but by the time my wife got home, and we dilly dallied. Oh no, she was home Monday. That's right. We dilly dallied because she took a nap in the afternoon. By the time we got up and we drove out there, then BMAX was going to be closing in like 20 minutes, and I'm like, I'm not doing a buffet in 20 minutes. That's rude, and it didn't look like anybody was even in there. So we just went to I don't know where did we go Monday? Oh, well, then we went to Dick's Wings, which was pretty good. Our waitress was a big blonde woman, huge buttocks. It was very good. And I got the peach bourbon barbecue sauce, really good. So then we were like, last night we're like, all right, let's just try B-Bex, but we'll go earlier. So we went. It was like 6:30. We went 6:30, 7 o'clock. Tonight, my wife does that bread of the month thing where you get 400 different loaves of bread and stuff, and we got like a freezer literally packed with bread. I'm like, we got to start eating this bread because we get another power outage, and all this bread is gone. Hundreds of dollars of bread. Like, do we have a loaf of bread that I can make cheesesteaks in tonight? And she said, we do. So tonight, dinner is on me. I'm making cheesesteaks. So my wife, since she doesn't eat, she only eats basically cheese and meat. I don't think FedEx is here. Cheese and meat. We're going to. I got to make hers first. So Frank's asked a couple of questions. What are your feelings in the movie? Blues Brothers is one of the greatest movies of all time. It's definitely in my top 5 movies of all time. What is this? I'm sure this is something for the cats. Cat litter, cat food, or something. I'm getting a delivery, but never for me. Did you get coffee there? No, I did not get coffee there. Bread of the month was choice. Yeah, so we do that obviously every month. We skipped last month, I think, because we were gone so much. But I think a new one is coming up. But the problem is we don't eat it quick enough. The croissants, they give you 6 free croissants every month, and they are just flaky and delicious. I don't even put butter or anything. I don't put anything on them. Basically, right out of the oven, I'm just eating 3 of those, like just immediately. Their cookies are phenomenal, and they're different. The sourdough bread, I wasn't a huge fan of, which is weird. That was kind of odd, but E.T. is your number one, obviously. Hey, listen, when E.T. died, I was like, I'm 12 years old in the theater. I was crying my eyes out. Can't believe they killed E.T. My favorite movie. I don't know if I have a favorite. Like, This is Spinal Tap is definitely up there. Monty Python's Holy Grail is up there. The 1982 version of The Thing is definitely up there. You got to put Rocky up there. You got to put what else up there? I love Reign of Fire. Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey. I love that movie. That's got to be up there. Blues Brothers obviously is up there. So I don't know what my favorite top movies are. I just like to be entertained. I don't like movies because it's Othello meets Star Wars, or the cinematography was wonderful. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Dodgeball. That's a great movie. I can watch that a million times, and the resale value of it to me is most important. If I can watch that movie again and again and again, no matter where it is, then I'm happy. So there you go. I'm sure I'm missing. Clerks, top 100 for me. I saw Clerks before it was out. You know what I'm saying? I saw the uncut from Kevin on 2 VHS tapes. What about Bob? I think I saw that once. Not a huge fan. Groundhog Day, phenomenal. Animal House, phenomenal. The Founder, I don't even know what that is. A lot of good movies. Most of them are going to be comedies. I don't think any horror movie would be in that. Seven, for some reason, I saw that 2 nights in a row in the movie theater. That might be in the top 100 movie for me, but there's not going to be many more horror movies that are in that list. Caddyshack is definitely got to be top 25. That was also a classic. So lots of 80s movies. When you grow up. The Warriors is definitely top 15 movie. Just throwing out random numbers now. Also, we're in Jaws. Come on. Jaws is probably top 5. Might even be top 3. Although I think I got like 5 movies in top 3 right now. Also classic. Not many old movies. I like a lot of old movies, but not like I would watch them again. This is a great movie kind of thing. Like everybody, Forrest Gump, great movie. Is it a top 100 movie for me? I don't think it is, because I don't think I would sit down and watch Forrest Gump again. For me, that's kind of the criteria. Is this a movie that I would, if I'm flipping through and I saw, hey, Caddyshack is on, I would start watching no matter what part you're on. I would start watching Caddyshack. I'm sure I'm missing a ton of movies. Obviously, because I said top 100, and I've named like 15 movies. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to get this page done. Oh, Neil's getting his garbage can. Beach is obviously number 1. I forgot about that, Tom. Thank you. Beach is number 1. Greatest movie ever that I've actually never seen. Would E.T. still be a top 100 movie? I don't think so. I wonder how many movies do you think you've seen in your lifetime? You know? And I'm not talking just going to the movies. I'm talking like watching on television, HBO, whatever. Like, do you think you've seen, if you've seen one movie a week, is your average? You've seen 50 movies a year. Okay? And you're 50 years old. I mean, it was like 5,000 movies. Is that what you think you've seen? Is that the math on that? Why am I such an idiot? 50 movies a year times 50 years. 2,500 movies. I was right. So we've probably seen over 2,000 movies, and some people have seen a lot more. There's some people that will watch a movie every night. I'm saying one a week, and that might be low, right? I don't watch a ton of movies, but I mean, if you're going to count documentary movies and stuff, I mean, you might have watched 5,000 movies in your lifetime. Who can say? Beach, that one shark movie doesn't count. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could take that one back. That Nick, asked me to watch. There are certain movies that I haven't seen in a long, long time that I remember fondly, but I wonder, like Reality Bites, or what was the other one with Singles, right? Like those two movies, would I still enjoy them now? Swingers was a great movie. John Favreau and Vince Vaughn. That was a great movie. I would definitely put that in the top 20 for me. I've seen that several times. Jaws 3D. No, not Jaws 3D. And I've seen a lot of shark movies, but I don't know if any of them would be top 100 shark movies except for Jaws. Jaws 2 wasn't all that bad either. So maybe, like for me, like the first three Star Wars movies, obviously as a kid, loved them, but I don't think I would watch them ever again, especially the way they've just totally destroyed the franchise. Excuse me. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, top 100 movie. That's a good one. That's a movie I would watch again. The Shining, I think, is a good movie. So there's a horror movie. Godfather. So here's the thing. Here's a little bit of insight into my life. Godfather movies, I've seen all of them, and I don't. It's not. They're not a huge. Like I would not watch them again. Now, Goodfellas is definitely top 20. Gremlins, no, no. Saw Gremlins in the movies back in the day. Not really. I don't think I've ever seen part three. I remember watching, uh, like they had like one of those Godfather marathons, like during Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's or something. And I remember just sitting there watching all of them. Which is better, Goodfellas or Bronx Tale? Ooh, oh, that is so tough. You know what? I don't know. It's like one A and one B on those. Those are just two phenomenal top 10 movies. Both of them top 10. Great movies. An older movie, The Wanderers. Remember that one? Also, like a 50s movie. I like when they recut the three movies into a linear timeline. The Warriors. Yeah, I said The Warriors. Warriors is a phenomenal movie. The Outsiders. Yeah, The Outsiders is. I would definitely put that in a top 25 movie. That was a phenomenal movie. Lost Boys. Yeah, Lost Boys is another really good one. That's a movie I would watch again, and I enjoyed immensely. Like as we throw these down, like what other movies? Red Dawn, the original, obviously. Love that movie. As we seeking Susan. That one made me laugh, Mr. Frank. Desperately seeking Susan. I don't think I don't. In all fairness, I don't think I've ever seen it. War Games, also really good. I would that probably would be top 100. Ferris Bueller, top 100. I enjoyed that a lot. Project X. I don't even know what that is. See, like for me, Ghostbusters, not, and none of those would be my favorite movies. I've seen, I don't know, a couple of them. That's one with Matthew Broderick and the Monkeys. I don't think I've seen that one. Breakfast Club, yeah, Breakfast Club definitely would be maybe a top 10 movie. Breakfast Club, that would definitely be up there. But then you get into I like a lot of war movies. So like Kelly's Heroes, phenomenal. Dirty Dozen, phenomenal. Von Ryan's Express with Frank Sinatra, phenomenal. Can't think of anything else. Until they ruined Ali Sheedy with that makeover at the end. I know, right? I liked sleazy Ali Sheedy. Miss Frank hasn't watched any of those war movies. Well, you need to unfuck that, as a great philosopher of our time always said. You never saw The Dirty Dozen? Only Saving Ryan's Privates. Yeah, Jim Private Ryan was a good movie. I like that one because I saw it with my dad in the theater, and he had served in Vietnam, so he had been shot at, and he said in the beginning, that beginning opening, whatever it is, 30 something minutes, when the guys go over the side into the water and the bullets are shooting past them in the water, he said he got chills because he remembered that sound of being underwater and being shot at. It's crazy. The Great Escape, right? What's the shit? What's the one where they go up the mountain to kill the Germans? Shit, what the hell's the name of that? I keep wanting to say the Maltese Falcon, but that's not it. The Great Escape, classic. And Full Metal Jacket, yeah. Hamburger Hill, also very good. Guns of Navarone is what I'm thinking of. Guns of Navarone, great movie. I'm gonna have to watch some war movies when my wife is away for 10 days. Get a list of the top 50 war movies of all time. Platoon, yeah, another great one. Hamburger Hill, so Good Burger, no. Stripes, yep, another classic. Haunted Hamburger Hill, yeah, beyond classic. That one is just beyond a classic. An Officer and a Gentleman, no. Top Gun, no. Except for Caddyshack, I don't think any of the movies that Kenny Loggins wrote the hit song for. Roadhouse, no. I missed your answer for Goodfellas and Bronx Tale. It's 1A or 1B. Those movies are so phenomenal and perfect that I could not pick a favorite of either one. If you put a gun to my head and said, I'm going to shoot you if you don't pick one, I'd be like, where'd you get a gun? And is this really that important that you're going to kill me to pick a movie? But yeah, you can't pick from those which one's better. They're both phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah, I'm not getting this. I might. Eileen Bronx Tale based on storyline alone. Interesting. Chaz, what is it? Chaz Palminteri wrote that one. I mean, they're just phenomenal, phenomenal movies. Blade Runner for me would be another top 37 movie. So many good movies. So many good movies. Or we could watch awful horror movies like most of the people that we know. Oh, I watched this Italian Fulci something or other thing where people get beheaded, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Goodfellas is basically Henry Hill's BS version of the truth. Exactly. That's pretty much exactly what it is based on his book. Or the book written about him that he BS'd about. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, exactly. F that guy. I'm gonna wrap this up now. It's fun talking to you guys. I will. What's tomorrow? I know I'll be on Friday. I might be on tomorrow, but who knows? Back to school for the Kinnison scene. Back to school. What was the Rodney Danger Easy Money, where the I'm the man, I'm so bad I should be in detention? Was that Easy Money? That's a another classic for me. Great, great movie. All right, we will continue this either tomorrow or Friday. So bring your best, guys. Bring your best movies of all time, and we will talk more about it.